If you want to know more about these books that we're holding right here, and if you want to read along with us, stay tuned to the end of the video. This is by He Reads Truth and She Reads Truth. Today we are here at one of my favorite styles of alternative living homes, which is the container home. As you can see right behind me, and this container home is really decked out. Literally, as you can see, there's a rooftop deck. I'm on the deck right here. You might be able to hear the hot tub over there. And I'm going to be giving you guys a tour of this micro tiny house shipping container home. It is one 20-foot shipping container, and that only equals to about 160 square feet on the inside only. So very tiny. Let's go check it out. This is probably my favorite 20-foot shipping container home I've done on my channel. I've done some ones in the past and those ones are really awesome, but this one has just a lot more to offer in such a tiny space, especially on the outside and where it's located. We are here in Hocking Hills, Ohio. This tiny house was made and owned by Hillside Retreats. They also have a few other yurts on the property and such, so if you want to check out this place, the link is down below. It is located on Airbnb, and even heart it. I know that helps out the Airbnb owners, and that means you can save it for later, for maybe next year, if you want to come check out this spot. Hocking Hills is really beautiful. The leaves are changing. You're surrounded by all these trees on this property. It's orange and yellow, and it's just really beautiful all around. And then you make it to your tiny house shipping container. As you can see, this place has decking all around it. It is everywhere, and there's a lot here that adds to the 160 square feet. It turns out this is just a lot bigger of a property is what it feels like. So you walk up on this first layer of decking, and this is kind of your greeting area, maybe your hangout area. This part is covered in case it ever rains or whatever, and it's really nice, and there's some seating options out here for you. And right here on the right, you can actually go on your roof deck. So let's head up there. You walk up these steps, and on the left side you have your rooftop patio. There's a couple seating options up here, but other than that, this is just your rooftop deck area. This is perfect for morning coffee or hang out, because how many people can say they're on a rooftop deck in the middle of the gorgeous woods? And like I said, you have beautiful views of all the trees and everything around you. You're really immersed in nature, as you can probably hear all the bugs and birds in this video. So you walk back down, and I'll save the last bit of this decking for later. Let's walk in the front door right here. So you walk right into your 160 square foot tiny house. Right in front of you is kind of in the middle of this tiny house, and it is your kitchen area. So this entire middle part is the kitchen. There's a lot here actually for a 160 square foot floor plan in a container home. So you have some countertop options, you have some things on the countertop like over here, some utensils, and over here on the right side you actually have some knives and your coffee, your morning coffee, and in the middle you have a pretty generously sized sink. Right below you have some drawers that have your utensils and just other things you might need, random stuff, and then over on the right side you have a mini fridge and a microwave. Above this you have a window and even more hanging cabinets up here that house more dishes and stuff, and even over here on the right side you have a stovetop burner and a microwave. Over here on the right you'll notice this is your AC unit as well, so this is heated and cooled. It probably doesn't take much at all, and I kind of like where it's located because it's tucked away, hidden in this kitchen. On the right side of this shipping container house you have your bathroom. This is a very unique bathroom. I haven't shown one like this on my channel yet. So you open up this door that also has a robe that is branded by Hillside Retreats, very professional, and then you walk right in, and this is your pretty spacious bathroom. Now you might be noticing the layout's weird. On the left side you have your toilet, on the right side you have your mini sink and mirror and a couple towels, and your shower is actually right in the middle. So if you look down, there's actually the drain on the ground right here in the middle, and you have these curtains that can actually wrap around you right here in the middle so water doesn't get everywhere, and you just use this shower, which is very unique. I think this is a pretty neat way to save space and add more space into the living and kitchen area. And since this is a tiny house, there are probably sacrifices you really have to make, and this one is a pretty unique one. It didn't bother me at all. It is really ingenious, I think. So you walk out of this and we'll make it to the other half of your tiny house, which is your living area. The space is all illuminated by this huge sliding glass door over here that leads out into the other part of your deck, and if you don't want that, you can close these curtains up and you'll be good. But I like how this whole side is window. You can see the trees and nature and lets in the sun. The sun actually sets right in front of this window, which is cool. But you have a couch area, there's a window behind you, a couple shelves. Right next to your couch there is this desk that has a goodie little box on it. You got some snacks provided by the host. You have a guest book right here that gives you a bunch of information about the place, and another cool thing is they give you these rocks that you can personalize yourself each time you stay, and they'll be in their guest rock garden, which is cool. I think I've never seen that before. So just the little touches like that make Airbnbs and tiny houses really unique. On the other side of this is a wall full of stuff. I would say right here you have a mini fireplace. It adds ambient lighting to the tiny house and it's really cozy. You got a couple hanging blankets, and then you have your small TV over here that can swivel out and point really in any direction. Right below that you have some drawers for some games. Overall, this space is really bright and cozy and really well done. For some inspiration, I would say the walls are all shiplap. Even the ceiling, they use these low hanging lights right here actually to illuminate the place as well. And there's also some dimension in the walls right here that go along the kitchen. It actually adds a little shelf in the kitchen as well. I believe they did this for all the piping for like the sink and everything, but it actually looks really good in this tiny house, and even the flooring looks great. So now let's walk out this sliding door and make it to the rest of your deck area. So you walk right out and you have a hot tub over here on the left. You can't go wrong with the hot tub at an Airbnb. Who doesn't like that? So on these cold autumn nights, you can sit out here, listen to the animals, and look at the leaves and everything like that. There's a lot of decking around it, some cool hands for towels right here, I would say. And then over here on the right side you have a grill, and the decking kind of blocks you from all the other people around you, so it makes you feel private and cozy. Now, taking a look at the shipping container, it actually looks really cool from this side. They kept the original container doors and just left them swinging open, and they actually still swing open and stuff, so that is pretty awesome to have in this, and it just looks so cool from this side. The shipping container, the rooftop deck, and the hanging deck over here on the right side. There's also a fire pit area down the hill for you to enjoy right next to your tiny house. I couldn't get it started, so that's why there's no fire. Lastly, on this property, they have this building that is kind of accessible to everybody, but this building is really cool. Whenever you walk inside, it actually has a lot of games and a wonderful hangout area. So if for some reason you do get bored being here for a couple days, you have a lot of games to go out and just enjoy yourself with. They got pool, darts, a bunch of other things, a lot of seating. So you can come out here and hang out with whoever you decide to bring with you. Now back to the tiny house. This is a gorgeous spot to be at and is very unique. You can't get shipping containers. I think shipping container homes are one of the rarest alternative living homes on Airbnb, so it is something to really come and check out. I would highly suggest this place to anybody, especially if you're in the area. Hocking Hills is awesome, tiny houses are awesome, especially container homes. This one was done up really, really nicely. Leave a like and share it with somebody that you want to bring here with, or somebody that likes alternative living homes or shipping container homes. Comment down below. Do you think you could live in a 160 square foot shipping container home with, of course, all of this decking around it? Let me know. If you have a container home, shoot me a message down below, email me. Anyway, guys, I'll see you in next week's video. This is a package from He Reached Truth and She Reached Truth. They do Bible studies on different books of the Bible or different subjects. They come in these really nice looking books, and you can follow along with them, and they have a really cool app. But they just sent us their He Reached Truth and She Reached Truth versions for the Advent season starting November 29th, leading up till December. We're going to be reading along. We've liked them in the past, so they're super cool, and they just sent them to us, so let's check these out. Oh, look at the packaging.
Confetti.
Look at the packaging.
Ooh. So this is the ladies' version.
And this is the male version.
And I believe it's 4 weeks. It goes from November 29th up until Christmas Eve. But these are extra special because they have recipes in them. They have songs and stuff. Like here's God Rest ye merry gentlemen.
Yeah, so if you want to read along, buy some. The link down below to buy them, use code Levi15, and you can save 15% off these books, and we can read along together. If you buy this, comment down below so I know, and maybe we can create a group of some sort on Instagram and talk about it together.